Hello GoDaddy fans, welcome to this fascinating virtual private server training. I am Monica Royce and I am here to assist throughout the VPS training. If you like the content that we are making, you can give the video a like and leave us a comment below. And make sure to subscribe to our channel. Before getting started, I suggest you to purchase a virtual private server that includes a cPanel and WHM at GoDaddy. If you are not aware of which virtual server to buy at GoDaddy, I have inserted a link in the description below. Make sure to go through the article and purchase a new virtual private server. Now let's spin up our virtual server and configure it for further sessions. Open your account, navigate to the product section and scroll down until you notice the server section. Under the server section, you will observe the list of virtual private servers in your account. On the right side of the VPS section, you have two choices to manage your server. The first option, Options, is used to upgrade your current VPS plan. And the second option, Manage, is to initialize the server settings. Click on the Manage option. Now type your server name as you prefer. Then choose the data center province. The province of the data center plays a crucial role and is also precious while installing your server. For example, if your clients belong to the United States, randomly if you choose to initialize your server in the Asia data center province, later you face latency issues. To understand the importance of latency, I have inserted a link in the description. Make sure to go through the article before you choose the data center province. I chose the province to Asia because most of my clients belong to Asia. Now click on Next to proceed. Now type your administrator username and password and click on Next. And you will notice a confirmation on your screen about the server installation process running in the backend. Usually, virtual server setup takes a few minutes. Later, the web page navigated towards server setup completed confirmation. Then agree with the NIDAS agent acknowledgement. Click Next to continue to view the server dashboard. On the dashboard, you will notice a bunch of options to manage your virtual server. Let's talk about what are the various options available in the dashboard to organize your server. At the top left, you should notice the server name, and beneath the server name, you will find the primary IP address of the VPS. On the right side of the server dashboard, you should observe two options. The first option is Server Actions and the second option is Launch WHM. The first option, Server Actions, is empowered to stop, restart and rebuild your server. And the second option, Launch WHM, provides direct login access to the WHM interface. Below the Server Actions and WHM, you should observe how the server utilizing the physical resources and monitoring options. If we need a more enhanced server, we can improve the server configuration with a single tap on the Upgrade Server option below the Users panel. Beneath the Users panel, you should notice the two IP addresses assigned to your virtual server. One is primary and the other is secondary. At first, you will notice only one IP address. Later, request for a secondary IP address by clicking the Request option on the right side. When we order a secondary IP, GoDaddy instantly assigns a secondary IP to the server. On the top end of the web page, you will notice a few more extended major options like the dashboard, monitoring, backups, recovery console settings, and premium support. Let's click the Monitoring tab to understand more advanced and extended features of the server resources. The Monitoring tab is much related to the Users panel in the dashboard, where we notice CPU, RAM, and disk utilization, also uptime of the server. At the right side of the tab, you will see email alert options, which are beneficial for server administration. These email alerts notify the administrator about resource utilization and uptime. In case the server resources are failing or entirely used and require more improvement, an email notification will be sent to the administrator instantly. We can easily switch on and off these email alerts by toggle using the Emails panel. Let's skip the server backup and recovery console options because first we need to set up a server to host websites. We will review server backup and restoration in the forthcoming sessions. Now it's time to make a fascinating server configuration. At first, let's change the host name. Before modifying the hostname of the virtual server, I will take the time and try to explain a simple representation of the hostname. What is a hostname? On the internet, a hostname is a domain name assigned to a host computer. For example, server1.incapure.org consists of a local hostname server1 and the domain name incapure.org. That hostname is converted into an IP address through the local host file or domain name system DNS resolver. The internet utilizes your hostname as a label to recognize your physical server. A hostname is a fully qualified domain name, FQDN, applied to access your server on the internet. By default, the GoDaddy VPS server has an IP-based hostname assigned to it. For example, IP-43-32-254-34.ip.secureserver.net. Those numbers indicate your VPS primary IP address. However, you can customize your hostname. In this session, I will guide you all on precisely how to change the hostname of your virtual private server using the GoDaddy web interface. Before you change the server hostname, refer to the important points in the Knowledge Center article. I have inserted a link below. Make sure to go through the article and avoid mistakes while choosing the server hostname. Beneath the server section, you will notice a change option on the right side of the hostname. Click on Change and type your fully qualified domain name FQDN. For example, subdomain.yourdomainname.com. In my case, server1.incapure.org and save it. And also copy the IP address. Next, we have to create an A record using the primary IP address. Then scroll up and click on My Hosting menu. Under the Hosting menu, you will notice the Manage My Products option. Right click on it and open it on a separate tab. Under My Products section, choose the domain you prefer to update an A record and click on Manage DNS. Then the web page is redirected to the DNS management page to configure your domain records. Scroll down until you notice an Add option and click on it. Choose the A type of record. Here in this hostname field, type the subdomain name. In my case, I have named my hostname to server1.incapure.org, where server1 is my subdomain. Therefore, I should type server1 on the hostname field. And paste your VPS primary IP in the points to field. Then select the TTL time and click on the custom field and enter 600 seconds and save it. Before we log in into the server through hostname, check that the DNS record has propagated or not. Open a new tab and type what'smydns.net and type your hostname and click on search. Now you will notice the right check marks on all the root zones. If any of the root servers has not updated your DNS record, wait for some time and search again for confirmation in all root zones. Now close the propagation tab and open a new window to check the hostname is configured properly. Type your hostname and hit enter. Great, the server hostname is working and configured accurately. To access the WHM, we require the port address. By default, the WHM accessible on 2087 secured port and non-secure 2086. Now type your hostname and append a colon and 2087. For example, subdomain.yourdomain.com colon 2087. In my case, server1.incapure.org colon 2087 and enter to check the result. Perfect. Type your username, root and the administrator password and hit login. After we successfully logged in, accept the cPanel WHM terms and conditions. Click on Agree and now our server is up and running precisely. In the next session, I will guide you on how to set up default name servers and how to host a website in your virtual server through WHM and using default name servers. If you like this video, consider subscribing, like and comment below. If you have any questions, thank you all.